everyone out there, you need to at least understand the process. And once you understand the process, you could at least steer someone in the right direction, whether it's the right direction is to do it with you and or refer out to someone else. But you gotta have that resource, because if you don't, then you're no longer going to be perceived as the go-to person. Now, the question I have here, Nicole, is that I have a very good business, okay, and I'm doing a good amount of deals every single year, and I see the wave. Is this something that is going to be so time consuming that it's going to take away from my other business? I mean, that's a valid question. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely, it is. If I only had one or two, I would never do it. I mean, it only makes sense because we do a high volume of it, because it does take more time. You're sitting here waiting on the calls of the banks. Like when we call Wells Fargo, we call all 20 listings with Wells Fargo, right? There's no like predictability as far as closing dates and timelines. So you could spend 4 or 5 months on a deal and it would be taking away from your other traditional. So I don't think it makes sense to do one or two. I think if you're wanting to do short sales and process them, I think it makes sense to do multiple and really go in and specialize in it, because things are constantly changing and evolving. So in order to really understand, you have to keep doing it.
And does it matter what marketplace I'm in? Like, certain marketplaces, it's high end. Maybe I'm in the high end and I'm like, ain't nobody gonna go under foreclosure in my neighborhood or anything like that. Like, do you see like different pockets of, like different neighborhood, urban, et cetera, kind of thing?
No, I mean, remember, short sales are somebody in a financial hardship. So financial hardship can hit any price point. So we've done, $1 million homes, and we've done the $20,000. So there really isn't. Now, of course, FHA buyers or FHA sellers are always going to be the majority of short sales, because they put, a very small amount down, so they have less equity. So if something does happen, they do end up in a short sale. But we do it all across the board.
Got it. Tell me a little bit more about your training, because you definitely got my attention, and I know you got the attention of somebody else. So we're going to go to your website. From your website, you said you have a training. Can you tell me what that training walk? Because I know there's somebody out there right now saying, I want to be the king. She's the queen. I want to be the king.
Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many messages I've gotten over the last 10 years that literally were like, I'm going to be the king of short sales. And that always makes me laugh. Hey, you know what? No one's branded it yet. So if you're listening, you still have the chance to brand as the short sale king. But anyways, so our training, it starts with, there's different supplements, right? So we have the actual manual, the manual that we talked about has, pretty much everything, the whole process. It walks you through from when you first get the client, like pre-qualifying them, to listing it, to the different loan types, to case studies. And you also get all of our short sale paperwork, like our packet that we've customized. So you have that. Then you have the live class that we do every month. And we actually teach you from the manual, and it gives you an opportunity to ask questions. And then we have the course that's about 11 videos. And if you go at your own pace, you get certified afterwards. And we do role playing, how to work with investors, how to work with homeowners, how to overcome objections. And then we also go over the most common things that happen, like the most, which I can't, my brain's not working, but the most common objections and things like that.
So we do get objection handlers, we get scripts, and how to do it.
Yes, and it does come with pre-foreclosure scripts.
I love it. I love it. So to our audience that are either watching this video and or listening to this on the podcast, just make a decision. And I think the decision that you should make is that at least I have to understand it. I have to understand it. It's something that you're not going to be able to avoid. There's going to be someone that's going to call you and say, hey, I'm faced with this. How can you help me? And your way of helping is going to be either to do the transaction for them if you know how to do it. And if you don't know how to do it, you got to have someone to refer to. So this is going to be a conversation that's going to be unavoidable. And I don't care where you are in the country. We've experienced it before. It's been happening on the down low. Foreclosures never went away. Short sales never went away. the conversation about it went away because different people, were focused on different things. It's
Right.
something that you should definitely prepare for. And that's why we brought you the short sale queen on here on the show as our trusted resource for you to tap into and get your education from.